Kelly Clarkson, a powerhouse vocalist and one of the most beloved voices in American music, has long inspired her fans not only with her talent, but also with her authenticity, strength, and resilience. Recently, she opened her heart to the public in the most vulnerable way possible with a tribute to her ex-husband, Brandon Blackstock, who passed away at the age of 48 following a brave and private battle with cancer. The announcement came shortly after Clarkson cancelled her remaining August studio session dates in Las Vegas, citing a deeply personal reason that has since become devastatingly clear. In what would be her final public message before Brandon's passing, Kelly released a heartfelt post to her fans. She explained that while she normally keeps her personal life private, her children's father had been ill for the past year, and she needed to be fully present for them. At the time, her words were cryptic, but many fans sensed the weight behind them. Now, with the news confirmed, her post reads as a mother's desperate plea to shield her children from further pain and to be fully there for them as they braced for the unimaginable. Brandon Blackstock, a prominent music manager and father to Clarkson's two children, River Rose and Remington Alexander, fought cancer with dignity and strength, far from the spotlight. Details of his diagnosis were never publicly disclosed, in line with his deeply private nature. Despite their divorce, Clarkson remained by his side during his illness, prioritizing their children's well-being. Sources close to the family revealed that Clarkson spent his final days with him, ensuring their children were surrounded with comfort and love. Friends noted that no matter what happened between them, Kelly never let it interfere with their roles as co-parents. She knew how much Brandon meant to their children and made sure they were able to spend those last precious moments together. Clarkson's music has often explored themes of love, heartbreak, and personal growth, and in light of Brandon's passing, songs like Because of You, Piece by Piece, and I Dare You now take on new heartbreaking resonance. Their marriage was filled with both joy and challenges. They met through the music industry, with their professional partnership eventually blossoming into love. Married in 2013, they shared years of memories and the experience of raising their two children. Even after their split in 2020, that shared history remained the foundation of their family dynamic. Privately, Clarkson reportedly told friends, "We didn't make it forever, but we made something real, and that something gave me two of the best parts of my life. Brandon was their hero. I'll make sure they always remember that." Brandon's passing marks the end of a profound chapter in Clarkson's life, one that encompassed love, music, family, conflict, forgiveness, and loss. During their marriage, he managed her career and played a vital role in many of her biggest decisions. After his death, Clarkson chose to grieve privately, retreating from the public eye to focus on her children. In his final days, she made sure their children had the chance to speak with him, hold his hand, and be present in his last moments, ensuring they had the closure they needed. While tributes poured in from friends, colleagues, and fans, Clarkson remained quiet beyond her initial post. Those close to her say she has begun channeling her grief into music, returning to songwriting as a form of therapy. Industry insiders hint she may eventually release a project in Brandon's memory. In a private moment at a recent event, Clarkson reportedly said, "Grief is strange. We weren't together anymore, but there was still love. For what we were, for what we built, and for the children we created. I don't know what life looks like moving forward, but Brandon's presence will always be part of it." Fans have rallied behind her with messages of love and support for her and her children. Clarkson has shown that even in the darkest moments, there is strength in honesty, beauty in pain, and healing through music. Kelly Clarkson and Brandon Blackstock's love story began in 2006 at the Academy of Country Music Awards, but they reconnected in 2012 after Brandon's divorce. Their chemistry was immediate, and they married in 2013 at a private ceremony in Tennessee. Kelly became stepmother to his 2 children from a previous marriage and later welcomed River and Remington. For years, they appeared to be a happy blended family, supportive of each other's careers. Behind the scenes, however, the pressures of fame, parenting, and business began to strain the marriage. Brandon's role as both husband and manager blurred personal and professional boundaries. By 2020, during the COVID-19 pandemic, tensions escalated, and Kelly realized she was deeply unhappy. She filed for divorce in June 2020. The divorce became a highly publicized battle over custody and finances. Clarkson eventually won primary custody, while Brandon was granted visitation rights. Financial disputes, including requests for significant spousal and child support, added to the tension. Clarkson was awarded full ownership of their Montana ranch, and the divorce was finalized in 2022. Kelly has been open about the emotional toll the separation took on her and her children, emphasizing the importance of therapy. She channeled her heartbreak into her 2023 album, Chemistry, which reflected the pain and lessons learned from the marriage's end. She has said that leaving the relationship was about setting an example for her children, about love, respect, and happiness. Today, Kelly Clarkson stands as a symbol of resilience. Her marriage may not have had a fairy tale ending, but it gave her 2 children she adores, life lessons that shaped her, and experiences she's transformed into powerful songs. Her story is from something that no longer serves you, even when love once lived there. Brandon Blackstock is gone, but his legacy lives on in his children, the memories they shared, and the music shaped during his years with Clarkson. As she once sang, "What doesn't kill you makes you stronger," and while the wounds of this loss run deep, Clarkson continues to be a beacon of strength, not in spite of her pain, but because of it.